Well, we're here at the Sunday of the 2009 Men's Conference, and it's winding down. And I feel a lot of the stress has been relieved a little bit here off of me, not just on my back, but also the responsibilities. And I'm here with Penn, who's next year's leader. And Penn, how was this event this year for you?
This was just excellent. As a matter of fact, the speakers here have always been superb, but this was a particularly good lineup of speakers. The food's good, the accommodations are nice, and it's a good group of guys.
That's fantastic. Thank you for that compliment. But you guys need to know that Penn is next year's leader for the 2010 conference. And Penn, what do you have in store for us next year?
Next year's conference, the theme is going to be missional living. And I have a really excellent crew of folks coming in. The recently retired president of the Navigators, Alan Andrews, who is now working in a community down in Phoenix. Eddie Broussard, who is the associate U.S. director of the Navigators and has been in charge of ethnic ministry there for the past, 10 years. A fellow by the name of Corey Widmer, who's the associate minister at Third Presbyterian Church, but he was, when we got him, he had just been John Stott's personal assistant for 2 or 3 years. And a fellow by the name of Percy Strickland, who runs Churchill Activities and Tutoring, which is an inner-city ministry in Richmond.
Oh, that's fantastic.
All of these folks know what it means to live out their faith. All of them are engaged primarily with the poor. And what I think people will hear next year is the blessings of that, and how each one of them really felt called by Scripture to have an involvement with the poor. The Navigators have always been a white middle class type organization, and Alan, in his 11 years as president, really felt like after spending a good deal of time in Isaiah 58, like the Lord would have us all in relationship with the poor. And you might want to review Isaiah 58 ahead of time, just to get some perspective on that. But Alan he was responsible for my involvement in inner-city ministry. Percy Strickland is a fellow that I work with in inner-city ministry. Corey actually lives in the inner city with Percy. So I think people will really get something out of that.
Well, it sounds really exciting. Sounds really exciting. I know it's going to be a spirit-led event. So I ask each and every one of you to keep Penn in your prayers, and we look forward to seeing you again next year. Thank you.
See you then.
Everything came out all right.